Dude, you're killing them.
It's a good day.
Good for you, man.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Jesse Joden here. I want to take this second to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day and thank you to all the veterans that fight for our freedom. I don't think you can thank them people enough, and also thanks to all the first responders. You know, life wouldn't be the same without you guys, so thank you so much. So I'm here to talk to you about my top baits for smallmouth on bed. Whether you're looking at them or not looking at them, sometimes they spawn a little deeper, sometimes you can't see them. And we're going to go through the baits I like to throw to catch those fish. If you didn't already see my largemouth video, check it out. The day that most of these clips are coming from, I caught a bunch of fish, largemouth and smallmouth. So I'll leave a link to the largemouth video in the description below. Check it out. I caught some really big ones, and I give out some, secret tips. So make sure you check that out. So let's just jump right in. My favorite bait to throw, and it's a little unconventional for smallmouth on bed, is the all famous Magdraft. I think this is the 6-inch. I don't know, the regular one I throw white. It don't seem to matter. I like to throw this when smallmouth are a little bit deeper, water's a little bit more dingy. This year at Raystown, the water is a lot cloudier than ever before, so I wasn't able to really look at them. A few I caught off bed, but I was able to catch some really big fish on this bait when it was a little dirtier and the wind was blowing. What better way to catch a big old smallmouth than on a Magdraft? So, but here's some fish catches on the Magdraft.
That was cool. I watched that smallie come up and eat that Magdraft. It's a pretty good one too. Bonus fish. Bit me. Magdraft at Windy Point. Smallie crushed it. I ruined my Magdraft. Anybody know how to fix that? Leave me a comment. That's a decent one.
Well, when I do get to see them and I know right where the bed is, I don't think there's a better bait out there to catch spawning smallmouth than the old-fashioned Uncle Ned rig. This is a 1/8 ounce fish head baits, Ned head, and then that's just the Z-Man TRD green pumpkin. I throw it on a 610 medium light rod, spinning rod, 10-pound braid to a 7-pound fluorocarbon leader. And yeah, you see one bed, throw the sucker on it, and the fish is going to bite it. I don't think there's a smallmouth that can say no to a Ned rig, whether they're spawning or not spawning, but especially you throw this thing on their bed, they're going to eat it.
Smallie on a bed. Ned rig. That's a better one. That's a good one. There's a good one. Big mill on a bed. A 3-pounder maybe. Another good one. In the mouth. So much fun. Little guy, but in the mouth.
Well, just like my largemouth video, this next bait is my workhorse. This is what I'm going down the bank, throwing at everything that looks good. Every time I see a fish on a bed, this is what I'm throwing on it first. This is the bait I use to see the fish's mood, torment the fish, catch the fish sometimes, and usually with smallmouth, I throw this on their bed. They eat it pretty quickly. You can catch some really big smallmouth on this bait, and that is my flipping rod with a Texas rig. This is either going to be a 5/16 or a 3/8 ounce weight. I'm throwing watermelon red in really clear water, or blue crawl red flake in a little more dirty water. I really like red flake in the spring when they're spawning. It seems like that red flake sparkling there in the sunlight down there on their bed really gets their attention for some reason. I'm a believer of that. This rod's a 7/6 heavy, and I'm throwing it on 20-pound line. This fish you're about to watch me hook is actually on a bed. I lose him, but don't worry, I come back and try to get my redemption later in the day, so stay tuned.
That's a big smallie. one's probably 3.5, 4 pound. That's some good line there. In the mouth. Look at what this fish did to this hook. That was fun. This is the same one I lost on that drop shot. Another big one. In the mouth. It's just so windy and the water's murky, it's not very good for sight fishing. Luckily this lake's really good, you can always get bit. Well, there's a big smallmouth. There's a big smallmouth on this tree spawning. I lost him this morning. We'll see if I can get him to bite this time around. Damn it! Well, he was there.
And finally, the last bait we're going to talk about is the drop shot. This is a Morning Dawn robo worm, quarter ounce drop shot weight, 6-10 inches in leader length. This is a 7-foot medium action spinning rod, 15-pound braid to a 7-pound fluorocarbon leader. When they're on this thing, it's crazy. I mean, you get this bait anywhere near the bed, they swim over and grab it. I mean, a lot of times as soon as this bait hits the water, they're going over and eating it. I don't know why it's like that on some days, and other days they kind of ignore it. This time around, they definitely ignored it. I caught a few on it. Last year was one of them years where they just absolutely had to have it. It was crazy. I think it has to do with clear water, but definitely when the smallmouth is spawning, you have to have the Morning Dawn robo worm on your deck.
another good one. I can't believe it didn't come off. Best one yet. Wow, he wasn't even hooked very good. That's a 4.